NSU has been busy, and we'll show you what's been happening around campus.
Plus, we have all of your NSU sports and weather coming up. I'm Javonte Thomas.
And I'm Sarah Gandy. Your news starts now. You can always count on Kappa to put on a great show, and last Friday night was no exception. Matthew Craig has the story.
NSU held its third annual President's Command performance this past Friday. 3 individuals were inducted into the School of Creative and Performing Arts Hall of Fame.
Those individuals are Dr. Jerry Payne, Dr. Colleen Lancaster, and Mrs. Lynn Prince. So we're very excited about that. These are 3 individuals that have done so much for Northwestern, given back in just wonderful ways. So we're going to honor them tonight by inducting them into the Hall of Fame.
The President's Command performance is the annual celebration of the arts showcase the talents of Northwestern State's Kappa students and faculty. Not only is this the chance for people to enjoy the arts and the entertainment of Kappa, but to also donate to NSU.
So it's a wonderful time for us to get together while simultaneously raising money for the NSU Foundation, which we know supports Northwestern State University through scholarships, professorships, all sorts of things like that. All the money goes back to Northwestern.
For more information on Kappa, you can visit the website. And if you would like to donate money, you can call 318-357-5213. For NSU News, I'm Matthew Craig.
The NSU Journalism Department has several successful graduates, and last Friday, one was inducted into the Long Purple Line.
Greg Ashlock, an alumnus of the Journalism Department, was inducted into the Long Purple Line at NSU on Friday. Ashlock is Executive Vice President of Operations for iHeartMedia USA and President of iHeartMedia Southern California, where he is responsible for 500 employees in Los Angeles and the #1 radio market in the U.S. He was named Clear Channel Communications Radio Executive of the Year in 2003, 2004, and 2006, and by Radio Inc. as the top radio executive in the country in 2007. Ashlock oversees the #1 and 3 billing stations in the country and the top 3 rated stations in Los Angeles. Before his induction, he spoke to the communication law class on campus. Ashlock remembers many events while he was a student at NSU.
I think the most important thing is we live in a distracted economy. So if you're in journalism, you've got to be succinct, you've got to be to the point, you've got to speak in a bullet-pointed world. You've got 8 seconds to get somebody's attention and capture it and hold it. And so as you think about something, whether it's in broadcast, whether it's in print and digital space, you've got a very short amount of time to capture and get your point across.
Ashlock said he learned many things while attending NSU and was thankful for all the opportunities he was given while a student here, and offered up some advice to current students.
For me, stood out. I had a great experience in athletics. I was never a star athlete by any stretch of the imagination, but I also think one of the things that stood out to me about NSU is it was large enough to be a university but small enough to be a community. And so you got to know everybody on campus, and after a class, if you really did want to dig into the practical applications of that class and have a discussion, a debate, or whatever else, that the teachers, the students, they were completely available.
Ashlock earned his undergraduate degree in journalism from NSU in 1991. For more information on how you can start a career in radio or other forms of new media and journalism, contact the Department of New Media, Journalism, and Communication Arts in room 239 in Kaiser Hall, or visit their website. For NSU TV, I'm Sarah Gandy. Did you know Louisiana was having budget problems? That seems to be in the news daily, and here at NSU, students got involved.
With the situation of the budget crisis still a major worry in the minds of Louisiana college students, over 100 NSU students, along with other Louisiana colleges and universities, took to Baton Rouge to rally on the steps of the Capitol building in an event named the Bring Heat Rally, to bring heat to Louisiana legislators in stopping the budget cuts on Tuesday, February 24th. Since then, a few new legislation has passed. Acts like the Clean Penny Tax has been passed to ease the stress of the downfall of the shortfall. NSU President Dr. Jim Henderson spoke on the crisis and gave an update about the fight going on in Baton Rouge.
Something that seems to never go away. Just yesterday, the Revenue Estimating Conference met to discuss all of the bills that higher education helped pass in its last legislative session. And we still find ourselves with a $70 million budget gap for this year. That could mean that higher education gets a $28 million cut, in addition to absorbing the $25 million in TOPS payments that are not slated to come. So it's a very tough time for higher education. We continue to be focused on the things we can control.
While the crisis has some colleges and universities around Louisiana in real danger of having to close their doors this coming fall, Dr. Henderson has secured us all in saying that NSU has been open for 134 years and will remain open for 134 more. Dr. Henderson has also alerted us that we are not just students, we are voters as well, and that our voices matter. We are urged to call, text, tweet, and write state legislators to let our voices be heard, and that we will not stand for any more cuts. With NSU News, I'm Reggie Williams.
Emergency conditions are still being felt all over Louisiana even after 2 weeks after the flooding. Reggie Williams looks back at the flooding.
Northwestern State was closed Wednesday, March the 9th through Sunday, March the 13th, due to flooding in and around the campus. The flood was being called a 100-year flood because the water levels on Cane River and the surrounding area hadn't been that high in over 100 years. The state of Louisiana declared Natchitoches Parish a disaster area, and days later, the federal government did the same. The parish and its residents that have been affected by the flood can now apply for federal assistance through FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency. Even though NSU was saved, the most part by the flooding, our faculty, staff, and students were affected, and now 2 weeks later, some are still dealing with the water by either not being able to reach campus or not being able to get back to their homes. Dr. Jim Henderson made it clear that faculty, staff, and students dealing with the flood will be taking care of it during this time.
And it was an unprecedented storm. We had numerous students, numerous faculty and staff that have been severely impacted by this storm. And of course, a lot of people in our service area, in our communities have been, and our thoughts and prayers go out to them. But the campus itself and all of our campuses did quite well. We're all situated in great spaces, very little damage to our buildings. We had some damages to roadways, and we'll continue to work with the state to ensure that those get fixed. But we're just so happy that all of our people that are within our university family are going to be okay. It's such a travesty, such a tragedy, but we managed to come through it, and we're high and dry today.
If you or a loved one was affected by the flooding, you can call FEMA at 1-800-621-3362 or register online at www.disasterassistance.gov. For NSU News, I'm Reggie Williams.
All right, Steven, so we all know that spring break is coming up. Can you let us know what the weather will be like?
Well, Sarah, we're going to still experience some of this beautiful spring weather this Friday and Saturday, but we might experience some showers this upcoming Sunday on Easter. We'll have that and more with your NSU weather.
Northwestern State University offers you the flexibility to take classes and complete coursework on your own schedule, with support from a network of caring faculty, staff, and fellow students. NSU is now offering a flat-rate tuition exclusively for online learners. Northwestern State University is nationally recognized for quality, affordability, and student support. To explore our online degree programs and register for classes, visit nsula.edu/ENSU.
Hi, I'm Jim Henderson, president of Northwestern State University, and more importantly, a graduate of Northwestern State University. You know, our institution has 130 years of rich history, yet we remain on the cutting edge in terms of the delivery of higher education. Our beautiful main campus is located in historic Natchitoches, Louisiana, and we have a global footprint through our online education delivery. I encourage you to visit us, either online or in person, and see what the magic of Northwestern is truly all about. We look forward to seeing you soon. Forkum Demons.
While at Northwestern State University, I took advantage of a first-class curriculum, majoring in accounting and business. Outside the classroom, I soaked up the opportunities. President of the Student Senate, Mr. NSU. Today, I enjoy a successful career as a financial planner. I'm Greg O'Quinn, a proud and successful graduate of Northwestern State University, and you can be too.
Northwestern State University, students today, leaders tomorrow.
The Louisiana Scholars College, founded in 1987, combines a Great Books core program with math and science-based classes. This is what makes it the state's only designated honors college. If you're looking to challenge yourself, your first step is applying today.
Hello, my name is Stephen Sharon with your NSU weather. All right, the current conditions, a temperature of 72 degrees, humidity 69%, and winds of south 18 miles per hour. Looking at our national Louisiana temperatures, we have Natchitoches 72, Alexandria 72, and Baton Rouge as a 73. We also have New Orleans at a 73. Looking at a Demon Doppler radar, we have a slight showers here going up northeast. We won't catch that much rain, if any at all. Looking at our national radar, you can see a lot of cold front coming up to the north, going to the east. Then you can also see some showers going the same way as well to the northeast. Tonight, we have a low of 42. And then tomorrow, we have a high of 66 degrees with shower. Looking at the 5-day forecast, we have Thursday at 66 degrees. We have some showers and a low of 42. Then we have Friday, we have sunny, high of 72, low of 44. Saturday is going to be sunny, high of 79, low of 57. Then we have Sunday, which is Easter. Sadly, we're going to have some showers, but the high is going to be 76, low of 46. Monday, we're going to have no showers, but it's going to be partly cloudy. And then the high is 71 and a low of 43. Thank you. My name is Stephen Sharon, and thank you for tuning in for your NSU weather.
When I was a little girl, my father taught me about business. He had me pick out a company and follow it in the stock market. While a student at Northwestern State University, my interest in business led to a degree in business administration, and that degree is paying off, as I now own my own company. I'm Sherry Talley, a proud and successful graduate of Northwestern State University. You can be too.
Northwestern State University, students today, leaders tomorrow.
Here at the Louisiana Scholars College, education and excellence go hand in hand. We have unique courses that will prepare you for law, medicine, or graduate school. Please visit scholars.nsula.edu.
After a year at one college, I didn't know what I wanted to do. That's when I heard about Northwestern State University's nursing program. I enrolled, learned from the best, and graduated with a 4-year nursing degree. Now I'm helping save lives in a hospital's surgical intensive care unit. I'm Kaylee Craven, a proud and successful graduate of Northwestern State University, and you can be too.
Northwestern State University, students today, leaders tomorrow.
When I was exploring my options for college, I knew I didn't really want to go to a big school. The atmosphere at Northwestern State University was very appealing to me, and it means something to be a part of the NSU family. That's why I'm proud to be a Northwestern State Demon.
Northwestern has a new Lady of the Bracelet Queen, and she is ready to represent Northwestern everywhere she goes. We have the story.
Your new Miss Northwestern Lady of the Bracelet is contestant number 5, Marissa McMickens.
On January 15th, Marissa McMickens was crowned Miss Northwestern State Lady of the Bracelet 2016. She will be representing Northwestern State at the Miss Louisiana pageant in Monroe, Louisiana.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really nervous. It's a huge step from the prelims to Miss Louisiana, and there's so many different things that we have to do to prepare, and it takes months, and it's just, I don't know, it's going to be a big step, but I'm so excited to meet all the girls and be able to compete for a full week with these girls, and it's nice to know other girls around the state and how they're empowering and how they're changing the community and changing the state, and it's just going to be incredible to be surrounded by that.
Marissa already has plans to raise money and bring awareness to her platform.
I plan on doing a 5K to raise awareness for human trafficking, which is my platform. I plan on raising money and doing a lot of service projects. I'm going to Marthaville Elementary tomorrow to actually read books to the children because they are celebrating their Suzuku's birthday, Dr. Seuss's birthday, and so that's really exciting. I get to be a part of that. And you know, I just hope that I really get to be involved and be around all these students and get to really push my platform and push Children's Miracle Network and why it's incredible to be at Northwestern State. I would like to say thank you for having a lot of faith in me, and I cannot wait to represent Northwestern State at Miss Louisiana, and I hope I do everyone proud and fork 'em demons.
Marissa will be joining other ladies from across the state at the Miss Louisiana pageant in Monroe, Louisiana on June 23rd to the 25th. Make sure you come and support her and other NSU students as they try to become Miss Louisiana 2016. For NSU News, this is Hannah Richardson.
Hannah, I see there's a lot of construction going on over at Watson Library. What exactly is going on over there?
That's right, Sarah. There's a ton of work going on at Watson Library, but what really has students talking at the most has to do with coffee. A new coffee shop, Café Du Monde, is cleverly named after Café Du Monde in New Orleans, is currently under construction in Watson Library. The shop was announced last semester and is expected to be completed around April 18th.
I'm excited about having coffee on campus just because right now all we have are the stuff at Vic's, and if we do have to go off campus, it's like a $12 cup of coffee because it's on Front Street, you know. So other than that, I'm super excited because it's right there and we can use our decline and balance. So
I think a coffee shop is needed on campus because it gives students a way to just get out after class, relieve some stress, hang out with some friends, and just have a good time.
Café Du Monde is designed after the popular coffee shop chain restaurant Starbucks and will sell Starbucks branded coffee.
I'm really excited about the new Starbucks on campus. I drink coffee every day, every single day. I love Starbucks. It really, it'll make me feel like I'm kind of at home because there's something that I can relate to. I just hope that I don't lose all my money. So, really excited.
Some students believe in lieu of recent budget cuts, a new coffee shop would be an excellent way to bring in revenue to NSU.
I think that with like the funding cuts and everything, I think it'll be a good way to make money and to generate some money for the university. And yeah, it's a pretty good idea.
Students are very excited to get a new place to hang out and get their job up. For NSU News, this is Hannah Richardson.
Well, Cassandra, I hear the baseball season is in full swing. Who is our next opponent?
Yes, the Demon baseball team will take on SFA this weekend. We'll have that and more when we return with sports.
It is an honor to serve as president of our alma mater, and Tanya and I are elated to be back at home at Northwestern. All of us as alumni can play an important role in making Northwestern the premier regional university in Louisiana and the nation. We have the history, the traditions, the programs, and the people to make that goal a reality. At the heart of our plan to move Northwestern forward is a strong, supportive, active alumni base. Alumni create the reputation of the university, and you have already created a powerful and positive image of Northwestern through your achievements and your successes. We look forward to visiting with you over the weeks and months ahead to seek your input and gain your assistance on exciting initiatives that will elevate our alma mater to even greater heights. That in turn will enhance the value of the degrees you've already earned from Northwestern. Please plan to join us as we intensify the relationship between Northwestern and its alumni. We want to ensure that the future days for our students, both current and former, are brighter than ever before. Thank you, Forkham Demons.
During my time at Northwestern State, I have gained valuable experiences in my field. I have built a solid foundation for my career and for my future. I've become more than just a student. I've become a leader, a better person, and a future professional of the world of higher education.
Welcome back, Demon fans. I'm Cassandra Briscoe, and this is your Demon Sports Blitz. The NSU baseball team dropped the series over the weekend against Sam Houston State. A comeback win on Friday night featured a 7-run ninth inning. The Demons were trailing by 5, but took home the first game, winning by a score of 7-5. Unfortunately, the Bearcats took the series by a close score of 2-1 on both Saturday and Sunday. The Demons' next game will be tonight at 6 p.m. against Grambling. Their next conference series will be against rivals SFA on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. These games will be played on home soil, so get out to Brownstrode Field and cheer on your Demons to a series sweep. The Lady Demons softball team are coming off a strong weekend where they took the series from Houston Baptist, dropping the first game but winning the last 2. Friday night featured a doubleheader where the Lady Demons lost the first game by a score of 10-6. However, they rebound by shutting out HBU by a score of 5-0. The following day they won again, this time 5-2, giving NSU the series win. The Lady Demons will play a game tonight, traveling to Monroe to take on the ULM Warhawks. NSU returns to Southland Conference action this weekend as they travel to Huntsville, Texas for a 3-game series against Sam Houston State. The Lady Demon tennis team was in action this weekend, taking on Stephen F. Austin on our home court here in Natchitoches. Despite a tough fight on a very windy day, SFA walked away with a 4-3 win. Senior Natalia Krutova won both her singles and doubles matches. Most notably was her singles victory against SFA number 1 player Denise Maxwell. Krutova won 2 sets by a score of 6-4. The loss gives NSU a record of 5-9 in overall matches and 1-3 in conference. The Lady Demons will have 2 important matches this weekend. On Friday, they will take on University of New Orleans at 11 a.m. The following day, they will compete against SLU, also beginning at 11 a.m. Both games are at the Jack Fisher Lady Demon Complex, so if you are still in town, get out to the courts and cheer on your Lady Demon tennis team to much-needed conference wins. Our NSU track and field team traveled to Ruston this past Saturday to compete in the Jim Mize Invitational. Sophomore Jacqueline Rushford won 3,000-meter run for the second year in a row by a time of 10 minutes and 53 seconds. NSU also took home 2 wins in the 1,500-meter race, with Erin Rosetek winning the women's race in 4 minutes and 54 seconds, and Joshua Wilkins winning the men's race with 4 minutes on the clock. NSU finished the weekend with a total of 13 event wins in the tournament hosted by Louisiana Tech. This Saturday, NSU will travel to Arlington, Texas to compete in the Bobby Lane Invitational. The Demon football team kicked off spring practice last week. The boys will gear up for 2 scrimmages this spring, both being played at Turpin Stadium. The Demons will continue to prepare for the fall season, which will begin in September. With the loss of All-American receiver Ed Egan and quarterback Stephen Rivers, the coaching staff have brought in 32 new players for the 2016 season. Congratulations to the Natchitoches Central boys basketball team as they went down during the flood and won the Class A 5A championship. There will be a parade for the team tonight on the riverbank. And for all your Demon sports coverage, make sure you go to nsudemons.com to get game recaps, schedules, and more from our wonderful sports information department. And that'll do it for your Demon Sports Blitz. I'm Cassandra Briscoe.
And that will do it for this edition of NSU News. Thanks for watching. I'm Sarah Gandy.
And I'm Javonte Thomas. Have a great night.